The second presentation given to us by Mostafa Rashel, and this is going to be titled Copula Structures in Tripura. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to share my screen first.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Do we need the other screen sharing to stop first? Or?
Yeah. Here we go.
Is it okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. This is Mohammad Mostafa Rashel. I'm a PhD candidate at Latrobe University in Australia. So it is my great pleasure to share some information with you all about Tripura language. And the topic is the copulary structure of Tripura. I would like to present some basic information about the language before going to the code discussion. So Tripura language is also known as Tripuri, is one of the major languages of Tripura state in Northeast India. And Tripura language belongs to Bodo-Garo group of Tibeto-Burman branch of Sino-Tibetan family. And Tripura is also known as Kokborok in Tripura and is also spoken in some part of Bangladesh, especially in Chittagong hill tracts. And Tripuris are the third largest population of the tribes in Chittagong in Bangladesh. According to 2011 census of Bangladesh, the total number of Tripura people in Bangladesh is about 133,789. But ethnically, the Tripuris are originally comes from Bodo people in Assam in Northeast India. And Tripura people are traditionally Hindu and living in urban area. And Tripura people in Bangladesh have become Christian, presumably converted by other nearby Christians groups who speak Tibeto-Burman languages. And Tripura people are living enter Bangladesh and Tripura state in India, but the majority of Tripura people are living Agartala in West Tripura and Chittagong in Bangladesh. But most of the data in the presentations taken from the Bangladesh side, not from Indian side. So the distribution of the language, as in Tripura people, they are living in Rajbari, Dhaka, in Chittagong, Cumilla, Chatpur, Sylhet, but the majority of speakers speak and live in Chittagong hill tracts, such as Khagrachuri, Bandarban, where 25,000 Ushui Tripura speakers as far south as Naithanchuri. So now this is the course discussion of Tripura copulary structure. As it is a verb final language, Tripura copular verbs normally comes at the end of the clause, and there are three copular exist in Tripura. That is are equational, locational, and adjunctial. Equational copular, the primary function of the equational copular of Tripura is to connect two independent noun phrases. The present and the past equational copular in Tripura is 0. If we follow the sentence 1 and 2 are the equational copular sentence, such as NP1 plus le, which is the enclitic, plus NP2. The le is a noun enclitic which often goes on the first of two NPs in a copular sentence. An alternative is she. There is no clear meaning difference between an equational copular sentence with nothing after the first noun with le or with she. These two noun enclitics occur in affirmative or negative sentences, while ba, like le or she, occurs in yes or no, yes, no interrogative sentence if you follow the 3 and 4 examples. Here, is he a teacher? It's like Boba, Mastro, they. And 4, is he not a teacher? Boba, Kruha, Mastro. Master, yeah, they. Sorry, I can see the example, the last one, because of the video slides. So in example 2, the negative yeah occurs after zero occasional copular. If you follow the example 3, the question particle they occurs after zero copular, zero occasional copular in the negative interrogative copular sentence. 4, if we follow the existential copular is followed by negative yeah and the question marker they. In the example 5 and 6, the occasional copular occurs clause finally after the second NP, including a relative clause. For example, this is the boy to whom Jack gave a book. Bo she bo try ha je ruba boy rui ha. And number 6, this is the house where Ruba lives. Bo ma she bo no je ruba dong mo ma. If we follow the example 7 and 8 here are the occasional copular sentences in the past compared to example 1 and 3. If we see that here, he was a teacher, the literary meaning is that he was a teacher in the past. Bo skang master she, and was he a teacher? Boba master de. In example 10 to 13, the featured occasional copular sentences have the form on, that means be, in English meaning be, plus tense, negations, and the question markers like a normal verb. Like he will be a teacher, bo master on 9, bo master on yeah, he will not be a teacher, and will he be a teacher? Boba master on nade, will he not be a teacher? Boba master on yade. On is only the future suffix. It means like become in English. In example 14 and 15, the imperative occasional copular sentences uses the future tense plus imperative. The as in 14 if you follow the example, and in imperative negative prefix da, it is also prohibitive, and imperative suffix the occurs before and after the occasional copular on, like be, as in example 15, don't be a teacher, master the on the. Here's the occasional copular structures of Tripura. I just try to summarize all the structures of occasional copulars here. And the next phase is the locational copular. The locational the copular is also zero. That is, a zero copular is also used in locational form in Tripura. Locative marker zero is required on the second NP. For example, 16 and 17, he is at home. It means that he is in the house, but no. And is he at home or is he in the house? Boma no de. And if we follow the example 18 and 19, then negative of the locational copulars like the existential or the possessive copular is like croy. It is notable that croy is a existential negative forms, but in general in Tripura, normally the negative marker is yeah. So example 18, he is not at Bandarban, bo pongpara croy, bo ma pongpara croy de. And the question marker always comes after the negative existential marker. Locative feature is also expressed with long and feature marker nai, or the noun or the enclitic na. If you follow the example 22-23, it's like he will be at Bandarban, Bo Pong Para O Tong Nai. He will not be at Bandarban, Bo Pong Para Tong Ia. Will he be at Bandarban, Bo Ba Pong Para Tong Na De? And 23, will he be not at Bandarban, Bo Ma Pong Para Tong Ia De? If we follow the next slide, that is the past suffix she is added to tong for past locational copular. If you follow the example 24-27, here like he was at Bandarban, that Bo Skang, which is Bong Skang, sometimes the temporal skang before means before precede the locative, as in 24, like he was at Bandarban, Bo Skang Bong Para O Tongshe. And 25, he was not at Bandarban, Bo Bong Para Tong. Yeah, that is the negative marker. Yeah, this negative marker also used in general sentence structure. So not like that copular structure. 26, was he at Bandarban, Bo Ba Pong Para Tong De? Was he not at Bandarban, Bo Ba Pong Para Tong Ia De? Existential copular. Here the marker is tong, is used as existential in Tripura in all tense, is marked for tenses. For example, 28 to 31, the existential tong takes the present marker oi and me, and ha in past and na in future. It is notable that o and me, the Tripura people in Bandarban, they always use, but they have no restriction where they want to use oi or me. And 28, there is a boy, try kroha tong oi. There is some 29, there is some food, shamaha chamu tong ming. You had a house, ni no krung ha tong ha. There will be a boy, try kroha tong nine. If you follow the example 32 and 33, the negative forms are here, the superlative kroi. There is no boy, strike crow have kroi, that is the negative existential marker. And the 33 is there no boy, strike crow had day. 34 to 37 example, if you follow that, the future marker 9 and the general negative marker ia are added to existential tong as a tong, and the future enclitic na occurs between the existential and the question marker in an interrogative existential copular sentence. Like 36, will the tree have leaves? Bo mpang or mblai or blai tong na de. Similarly, ia will be used instead of na between the existential and the question marker in interrogative negated existential sentence. For example, 37, like, will the tree not have leaves, or does the tree not have leaves? Bo mpang or mblai or blai tong ia de. If you follow the 35 and 37s, these are ambiguous between the present and the future meaning. The existential tong and the negative existential kroi also take shape past in past tense sentence, like 38 and 39. In 38, the tree had no leaves, like bo mpang blai crochet, and he had a branch of keys, like binni tuha chabi tong she. Here, the chabi is the Bangla word. It's not like the Tripura word. It's the one word in Tripura. So the next example, 40 to 43, here we have the regarding the case marking in possessive copular sentence. The possessor is normally marked by the possessive case suffix ni. So like I have a pig, ani wa maha tong oi. I have not had a pig, ani wa maha kroi. Have I not had a pig, ang ni ba wa maha kroi de. Have I a pig, ang ni ba wa maha tong de. Here the 44 and 46 example, if we analyze these sentences, the possessive existential marker tong takes the general negative marker here for denoting something that you had but no longer have, as 44 and 46, like I had a pig but I no longer have it, like an ani wa maha tong ya. And 45, did I have a pig, means which I no longer have, ang ni ba wa maha tong de. Here there's another one, the superlative kroi means that something you have never had. We have already discussed 41 and 42 here. Here's the existential copulary structures of Tripura. That's a summarize. I just try to summarize in this table. So 46. The existential copular tong can occur with one noun phrase in an existential constructions. It is also used for the possession with the possessor genitive marked for location with the locative mark noun phrase and with the past tense predicate adjectives. I'd like to give you some best information about the predicate adjectives of Tripura language here, so that it can be easy to understand what is the relation between the predicate adjectives with the equational copular or existential copular. The predicate adjectives occurs at the end of the sentence in Tripura language, followed by copular. All semantic subclass of adjectives like dimensions, colors, and so on follow the same structure in Tripura language. If we follow the 47 to 50, here we see that there is an adjective, and after that we have an equational copula, that is that marked by zero copula. In present tense interrogative and negative sentence, the predicate adjectives occurs with zero equational copular plus the negative suffix ia. If you follow the example 51, he is not sick, bolu ia. And the interrogative suffix de, as in 52, is he sick, boba lu de, or we can use in both, as in 53, an example, boba lu ya de. In the past sentence, as a past tense interrogative and the negative sentence, the adjective is followed by existential copular tong, which can occur with the negative suffix ya. And for example, 54, he was not good, boka tong ya. And interrogative suffix de, as in 55, was he good, boba kaha tong de. or we can use the both. In 56, was he not good? Boba kaha tom ya de. In the future negative and interrogative sentence, the adjective precedes the future equational copular on and occurs with the negative suffix ia, as in 57, like he will not be good. He will not be good. Bo kaha on ia, and 58 suffix de, like will he not be good? Bo ba kaha on ia de. And we can use the both form like an future marker and also de, the question marker. In 59, will he be good? Bo ba kaha on na de. So this is the summary of these presentations. Like the zero form is equational present and past, and also the predicate adjective present, and the locational present non-negative only. The Croy form is a negative locational and existential present and existential past. The on form is equational and predicate adjectives future. And tong form is existential except the present and the past negative. Also locational past and future, and predicate adjective past. Note that the past suffix she occurs with zero copular or tong, and copular occurs with modal my plus past marker she, that means could or might. Thank you so much for listening. I love to accept your advice for further development of this topic.
Okay, thank you, Mostafa, for this interesting presentation.
You.
Okay, we have plenty of time for questions. Anybody like to get us started?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, can I ask?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just wait, I'm not able to find the sentences. So it was a data point. I think 35, 37, those cases which were ambiguous between future and present. 35, yes, 35, 37. So my question was, have you explored that if you can put a future oriented adverb like tomorrow or next week, etc., and still get the present tense meaning? So let's say tomorrow the tree does not have leaves, or let's say I mean, that's a bad sentence, but you have to think of something else. So, or let's say tomorrow, does the tree not have leaves next month? Something like that. So whether if you add a future oriented adverb, do you still get the present tense interpretation, that if the ambiguity still remains? I don't know. Is that's a question that occurred to me.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. In Tripura language, it's very difficult to find out the time. It's like the present tense or past tense or the future tense, because whenever they say that I will go, there's a fine, and we can use the future marker. But interestingly, when they say that I will not go, we cannot use a future marker with the verb. They just use the negative marker, yeah. That's why it is very difficult to understand that whether it is the past tense or the future tense or the present tense. So that's why this is the ambiguous.
I see, yeah. I see.
I would like to add one more thing to that, Rashel.
Yeah.
In 36, it's a yes question, right? So
yeah.
You can, I will show in my slides next. You can reduplicate the verb, even the aspect markers. You can reduplicate to form yes/no questions. Is it did you find such examples in your field work? Like to, tong, it will be to, tong. Everything will remain the same, and the verb or the copula, or even models can get reduplicated. Like to, tong, na, de. Have you found such sentences there?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't find any reduplicated words like totong or dodong. I asked many times my informant that did you have like these words? Normally we use in Bangla or some other language, but they don't have.
They don't have the reduplicated structures?
No, I didn't find. Maybe they have. It needs more investigation.
Yeah,
Okay, so
can I speak?
sorry?
Yeah, actually, in Tripura Kokborok, we can say that
Yeah.
Todatong, we can
Yes,
just
yes.
reduplicate it. So in question, this example number 35, it shows it's like possessive. So in possessive sentence, we don't use in Tripura actually this tongya. We will say that bo bupa that bo bupango blai kurui. We will say just kurui because we
Correct,
can't
yes,
say
yes.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure that Samir De
No,
Borman,
I'm
where he's
talking about
from.
the yes, no questions. Yes, no.
Yeah.
36, 37. When
Yeah,
it comes to yes, no questions.
yeah. This
Yeah,
is no questions. Will
Okay.
the tree leaves have leaves or not? Oh, I'm not sure that Samir De Borman, where he's from. I told before that all data collected from the Bangladesh site, that is the Ushui Tripura.
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
so maybe there is some difference between the Bangladeshi Tripura and an Indian Tripura. So still I don't have, yes, still I didn't have any reduplication what like this tadong tadong. Maybe some kinds of examples exist in Tripura in India, maybe, but my focus just only on Bangladeshi Tripura. They're living in Bandarban district. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good. Yeah.
We would have time for one more short question.
Yeah, let's go to example number 24. If bos kang pong parawot tongse. What is this exactly? This say whether it is past tense or because in the variety we found in Kokborok spoken in Tripura, I haven't seen the same marker. It's like emphatic we use here, see or say.
Okay.
Can you, yeah.
There is two past marker in Tripura, that is Ushui Tripura in Bandarban. I found that ha and she.
Okay.
But in the Ushui Tripura in Bandarban, they are frequently using ha with the verb.
Yeah.
Okay. And she just found only existential copula. After the existential copula, they use the she.
That means he was once at Bandarban and he's no more now. Does it mean to say like that? Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, we also say it. We say it. Bo Bandarbono tong mase. Actually, again, yeah. I got it.
Got it?
This say is something. It's not exactly past tense. We have to use ma in Kokborok. That is nominalizer. So you have there is a zero nominalization in your process in Uchoi there. Okay, that's yeah.
Because the language is always changing. People they change their sentence structure every time. So maybe in future we will have a different structure of Tripura or some other language in this world. Maybe I'm from Bangladesh, so you know that every time we are experienced with a new change of sentence structure in Bangla. So like that standard Bangla and the colloquial Bangla, you know, that's the problem. Actually, it's not a problem. This is the nature of language, I think.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a
thank you,
good paper.
Mustafa. Maybe we should conclude the Q&A session for this talk. You guys can continue in the chat room or maybe over email. And yeah, let's thank our speaker. Maybe we can all give him like a thumbs up or something. Since we have the technology, why not? Good job. All right, fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.